Hello, my dear student. Namaste. Today I am going to present you about the application of atmospheric pressure. In this video, I have presented you only about the syringe and air pump, as we have already done about water pump in the previous video. You know that all these three instruments are based on applications of atmospheric pressure, or these are based on atmospheric pressure. Okay, let's talk about the syringe. The syringe. Syringe is an instrument used in the medical field, and it is based on the atmospheric pressure, and it works by a continuous pulling and pushing action of the piston. It consists of needle, storage cylinder and piston. Okay, look at this diagram. There is a needle, there is a storage cylinder which is called barrel, and this is a piston. Okay, and it is piston handle. There's a medical term differently, but here we just call it piston. Okay, working tool. Syringe works by the process of pulling and pushing action of piston. As I already told you, pulling action. When the piston is pulled, then the pressure decreases inside the storage cylinder. As a result, the medicine enters into the storage cylinder. And in pushing action, when the piston is pushed, the pressure increases towards the needle. During this situation, the medicine enters into the body through the needle. This is simple action of the syringe. There are two actions, pulling action and pushing actions. So we have got it about syringe. We have some questions. What is syringe? Draw a level diagram of syringe. Describe the working rule of syringe. How does the blood is ejected from the body into the syringe? So actually the blood is ejected from our body by pulling action. Okay, the blood is ejected from our body by using syringe. Okay, and the action that we conduct is pulling action. By pulling action of syringe, the blood is ejected from the body. So during pulling action, when we pull the piston, the volume inside the cylinder increases and the pressure reduced. And due to the atmospheric pressure in our body, the blood enters inside the storage cylinder. In this way, the blood is ejected from the body into the syringe. Okay, now we discuss another equipment, air pump. The air pump is an instrument to filling of air into the different materials such as bulbs, bicycle tubes, gas stoves, etc. and it is based on atmospheric pressure. Look at the diagram of air. This is air pump and this is also air pump, but the action is different, and this is pulling action of piston and this is pushing action of the piston. Like in syringe, the air pump also works by continuous pulling and pushing action of the piston. Let us discuss about this structure. It consists of piston and cylinder, which is open at one end and closed in the other end, and it is connected with nozzle, which is also known as valve. There is also another valve which is connected with piston, and that valve is called washer or rubber washer. Okay, this washer is made up of leather or rubber, and this piston is surrounded by that washer. Okay, so when we pull the piston in upward direction like this, then the volume inside the cylinder increases and the pressure reduced. At the same time, this washer connected to the piston contracted and it opens, and the atmospheric air enters into this space, okay, into the cylinder. And when we push down, okay, it is a pushing down action. When we push down, the air inside the cylinder goes through the valve tube, through the pipe to the tube of bicycles or valves. During pushing down, the washer expanded and closed and stops backflow of the air. Okay, so the washer works as a valve. So there are two valves in the air pump. One is washer and another is nozzle that is connected with the closed end of the cylinder. Okay, let us discuss the written descriptions of the structure of the air pump. Look at part of the air pump: cylinder, piston, piston handle, nozzles, rubber or leather washer. The air pump consists of cylindrical body in which one of the end is open and the other end is connected with nozzles. The piston is fitted in the cylinder with piston handle. The piston is surrounded by rubber or leather washers which stops backflow of air. This is the structure of the air pump. I have some questions. What is air pump? Write the use of air pump. Describe the structure of the air pump. I will copy these questions and answer it, and you can send the answer to my messenger. Okay, now we go to the another slides. Now, working tool of air pump I have already discussed in the diagram. Again, this is the written descriptions. Look at here. Working tool. The air pump works by the continuous pulling and pushing action of the piston. Pulling action. When the piston is pulled up, the piston by the piston handles. The pressure inside the cylinder decreases, and due to the atmospheric pressure, the washer connected to the piston contract and the atmospheric air enters into the cylinder of the air pump. And in another action, pushing actions, when the piston is pushed down, the pressure increases and at the same time the washer expands and stops, backflow of air. As a result, the air exits from the nozzle with a great speed to the respective regions. Okay, one note here: the nozzle and the washer stop backflow of air, so they play as a role of valve in air pump. So we have two more questions here. Describe the working rule of the air pump. Describe the role of nozzles and the washer used in air pump. Okay, this much for today. I hope you enjoy these presentations and try to answer these questions and submit it to me in my messenger's address. Okay, thank you for watching the video.